all, I'm Sharanya. So I'm working in the Department of Data Science and Business Systems at Katandulathur campus. So first of all, I don't find any words to express my gratitude towards both the bias, because the insights that you have provided us is really invaluable.
Super.
And you are putting so much efforts to make others happy and also make others explore their happiness. So this is a great participation in a great larger order. And so my key takeaways from this UHV program is that so I strongly believe that charity begins at home. So that's how the program is totally focused on. So build your families so that the families will build the society. So that's my total focal point. And this family meetings and the discussions we have, it has been a practice in our family invariably, not at a regular basis under a very regulated or formulated term. So at that time, we do discuss all of these things. So right from the childhood, I have been told a lot of morals, and that has actually imbibed values in me. So I don't know technically the terms and all those things, but that knowledge is at a very shallow level. I didn't have any deeper sense. I know what is right and wrong, but I don't know how to explore or kind of. But this session gave me a real insight of how to do and how we have to practice those values in our family. And I'm very sure that we have to transfer this to our next generations, because as you have told, the future mothers, fathers, vice chancellors are of course with us only. So that's my first key takeaway. And the second one is the coexistence with nature. As in the Jamdani system, what we have discussed, once you do good to others, one day the good will be returned to you in some form. That's the rule of universe, and it's have been more emphasized, and we have actually explored it rather than telling it as in just value or the proposals what you gave. We explored it and we really verified those also. And one more thing, I always take UHV. This is the second time I'm actually taking. Whenever UHV session is there, we will be first to register in it, and we have great interest towards this. So, I also, what I feel is, when I go and take in the class, I will make the students to explore them first and will help them to build their next generations in a better manner, so that whatever the insight and knowledge or the things that are shared here, it will be shared to a greater community. You cannot expect its fruits immediately, but one day or the other, for sure, I am very confident that we will reap its fruits. So with that, I thank all of you for the opportunity.
Good afternoon all. Myself Kritika from Civil Department, and from this FTP, actually first while doing UHV 1 intro session, at the time we were not aware of what is UHV, human values. We just thought and registered it as a team. All the friends have registered for it, and for only the frankly speaking, only for the sake of certificate, and it will be helpful for our appraisal and all those things. And after once we have registered, even then also we were very playful. We were just answering the polls, and all together we have discussed the assignments, and we have just submitted the assignments and all those things in online mode. And UHV 2 also, as my friend already spoke, we have done it thrice. We were very playful, and so we didn't directly get into the concepts and everything, but we were very playful. We didn't even realize how important it is, and we were just playing. So we have failed for 2 times, and after that, while third time, we have just made our mind really what is it. So what they are speaking. So we have just explored ourselves and we get into it. And once we realizing what they are speaking and what other co-explorers are speaking, we just without even knowing, we started transforming ourselves and how we are responding to others. Rather than reacting to what they are speaking, we started responding. So at that time only we have understood the difference between the reacting and responding. Before that, we are just whatever they are saying. Even in the home, whenever my husband is saying something, I used to react. I will just argue what I am thinking. But after that, now after this UHV4, I started first what he is about to say and just started observing before coming to a conclusion. I started observing to what he is saying, and after that I started evaluating and how I am reacting to it. And I started responding to him rather than in the level of feeling. Then in the level of thought, I started to converse with him in the level of feeling. At that time, I observed so many differences in our relationship. And that is a very important key, takeaway from here. And also that I used to before and all, whenever someone is asking help or someone is saying the thing, I will just move away. It's what is this? Why should we take that all into heart? All those things. But after that, I used to think they are also similar to us. Whatever they are saying, it may be their point of view, and I started thinking from their point of view. That is what the another transformation I saw into me. And next, coming to the commitment, I have taken UHV intro session to first year students before, and from that I started knowing the difference between taking the subject, that is whatever the concept we have learned, and just making the students to mugging up all those concepts. Instead of that, we started making the students to explore themselves, and this value-based education, we started knowing what is that. So the difference I could understand between the students and other things, and it made us the relationship also stronger. And finally, I wanted to thank the Flow Explorers and SRMIST team who has made this opportunity for us. Thank you.
Following Vijaya ma'am, we will have Sridharan sir, Senthil Kumaran sir. Senthil Kumar, please.
Good afternoon all. I am associated with a body named Vijaya, working at for the past 4 years. And prior to that, I was working in other engineering colleges and in industry for some time. And this is about myself. Coming to the takeaways of this UHV4, which is meant for vision for the humane society. We were having so many thoughts about having a good society, a society that would be living together with a common goal. But this is something new to me, a humane society. For that, 3 points that I would say I was able to get from this FAP is, point number 1, there are only 5 goals for us to have a humane society. And each one of us have to contribute towards it. The second takeaway would be, so till now, I have been communicating with people based on the words and their behavior. I was not looking at their feeling. I think hereafter, I need to start looking at their feeling whenever I am communicating with them. And then, we were also told about the different dimensions that we need to take care of, being in the dimension of education, and slowly starting to think, what are the contributions that I can give? As from the workshop, first thing is the indicators for even to ensure that the right education is happening. Probably that is one thing which I might start working with. And the commitment towards UHV, as such I am part of the core group, but till now I have not done much except for being an observer and helping in doing some Tamil translation. So what I thought is, instead of this, and last year I handled UHV, This time, since they said that I would be having other works to do, they haven't allocated UHV to me. Now I have decided, why should I think of only taking UHV as a course? Why can't I have a value-based education, the course, the compiler which I am taking? And I have started with only one session. I hope I will be able to make it a success. Thank you. Currently, I am handling compiler.
Very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Sridharan, Associate Professor from School of Mechanical Engineering, Tiruchirappalli campus. So, I am limiting my introduction to this because we spoke a lot for the past 7 days regarding the 3 key takeaways from this program concern, from this FDP concern. I wish to extend, I wish to aid on support of UHV2 for this in a simple manner. Self-analysis, where I had a chance to analyze myself. Because being a human being, we used to have many periodical or rare downfalls. Okay, I had the same kind of downfall in my life 3 years back. UHV2 helped me to came up from the downfall with reference to my self-analysis. I am very proud to say, while undergoing that UHV2 workshop, I was around 98 to 99 kg. Currently I am 87. Yeah. With reference to my... Sure, I am planning for 75 actually. Very proud to say. Because I was in that much depressed state. I failed to balance many things. That too in specific, I failed to take care of myself actually. And that UHV2 helped me to explore myself first of all. Only after taking care of myself, I am able to support society, family, whatever it may be, it follows. So that thing will be an first key takeaway. Once again, I am going to explore, as I mentioned earlier, from 87 to 75 I am planning. Okay, so still more to explore within myself. So that's one of the key takeaway from this. And as I mentioned, basically I am an interested person in looking forward towards the benefit of the society. So on the very first day itself, it attracted me to take notes first of all. This is the first UHV FDP in which I have taken notes. This is also a thing that I want to share with you people. For sure, already I started contributing myself towards the society from my final year project itself. That is from my pre-final year project itself. That by which, with the support of the concepts, key concepts inferred from here, I am going to contribute further. That is the second key takeaway. Then comes to the third one, service to the society. We have relationship with the second key takeaway, which is mentioned by me, as well as with the third one. So this service will also be an effective with reference to the inferences what I have from here throughout this course. Then coming to the third column concern, commitment towards teaching UHV to students. For sure, I am going to support Devalakshmi ma'am in this regard, because myself and her thoughts are same. We are planning to have specific UHV students club, thereby which we can have some common time to involve all the year of students, irrespective of the years. We are planning to bring them together, because we are not planning to limit them with only UHV2 alone. What are all the concepts what we learned here is going to be transferred towards them. And also, I am not going to limit that with the students alone. I am going to concentrate on staff members who are all supporting us in the name of lab assistants, as well as in the name of office bearers, everyone. Because I am a person of the kind, I used to wish everyone, irrespective of the role what they are playing. So specifically, I am planning for regional language based delivery of UHV to those people. If they are comfortable with English, I am ready to deliver. Since I am, with reference to my one of the best friends I had here, Raman sir, he encouraged me to learn the Hindi language first of all. I am interested in learning that language too. Once I learn, I can try in that language too. But anyhow, for the supporting staff members concerned, I am going to transform the knowledge what I had here towards them using the regional language. So these are all the commitments in the lineup. And as I promised towards our co-explorers, both of you, sir, I promised you that regarding those community which I expressed yesterday, please give me a time of worst case 2 months. I will answer you. I will come with the write-up whatever may be the contents you are expecting. That which we will have a discussion, sir. For sure, I will contribute in that regard. So thank you so much for everything. Almost I talked to everyone here. Okay, as a takeaway, I am taking your friendship and contact with me. Okay, this is the final takeaway. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. For sure. Thanks. Sure, sir. I'll keep my promise.
See, I have no other to go. I have to sit here. Okay, then only I will be focused on this. Thank you. Okay, very good afternoon to all. Okay, myself, Dr. Santil Kumar from Mechanical Department from SRMIST Tiruchirappalli. First of all, my first key takeaway, I have 3 takeaways I have explored or taking from here is for 3 people. First one is myself, second is to my family, third is to the society whom I belong. The society whom I belong, I said is that my students and colleagues. Okay, so as an individual, I would like to speak with most of the people and make friendship with most of the persons around us. But being an introvert, I would be very much. I will be thinking much of to ask sambar or something to the waiter. Also, I will ask my nearby person, can we have sambar, something like that. So I hope from this day onwards, I will try to break that thing. Because when we start to listen to others, we will be trying to speak a lot, but only I will be listening to others, everyone. But very rare occasions I will be, if at all I am not asked to open my mouth, I won't open. Okay, so from this moment onwards, I will try to speak a lot. So second thing is that to my family, we haven't sit around and we haven't discussed much about the future or something like that by prescribly planning with some schedule or something like that. So when they have been given the assignment over the last week, I called my wife and I spoke with her that if we have been given the assignment like that, so we have to do this at least once or twice in a month. Okay, then only we will be able to contribute to the society also, because we may be taken as a role model to the nearby communities around us, maybe in our family or in the locality where we belong to. So she was also very much enjoyable. My daughter from the last 2 days, she started crying whenever I was talking to her through mobile. She started blessing us so much. I think I will be very happy, and she will be very happy more than me by looking at me in the night, maybe at around 12 or 1 o'clock we will be reaching there. So third thing is that the society, students especially, very first day I even myself sir roamed from here to that signal in the roadside. That time we have seen most of the students with some unuttered habits. Okay, and very next day morning, many of our friends have said that the discipline should be started only from the family, but it's okay. But rather than spending more of time with the family, they are spending time with us only. So it's our responsibility to nurture them with good thoughts and guiding them all along. Even after their career and also, even after once they pursue their career also, they may be needing our help. So we have to keep in touch with those students, because only from the teachers a good society can be created. Because through family, their parents may be doing some good things, but still a teacher can turn the life of a student from any point of time to a drastic improvement we can see. And the third thing is that our commitment. So as I have taken a UHV course in the last semester. This semester, I have not been provided with that subject because they have given a chance to either you have to take DTM or you have to take UHV. So I travelled with those students instead of taking UHV. So the reason is that those students are in very much need of some clarity. So if at all I import them or if I travel again with them for the next 3 or 4 months, they will be sharing with some other students also. And one more thing, last semester I have taken a pledge with my students that I have made my students to take a pledge that you should not take soft drinks or hot drinks or any chocolates or from any sort of things from vending machine especially you should not go. And most of the students are following that still. And they have encouraged their parents also not to go into purchase some sweets rather than they can prepare in home. So you can also follow that with your students, okay? So thank you.
Next we have Muruganandan sir. Followed by Sindhu ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm audible? So my name is Murugananda from Department of Computing Technologies. One suggestion or request? Computing Technologies. The FDP may be changed to SDP, Human Development Program. Right. So 3 takeaways. Actually, we are speaking about only one statement throughout the 7 days. What I am and what I want to be. This is 0 to 1 as the graph mentioned over there, but it is very hard. We will try to some extent. But people are saying that I never scold my student, I am very polite. It is, I don't believe that actually, it is my perception. Yesterday also I went to the class, the morning first hour. I sent one fellow out and marked 2 hours absent. Because as a teacher, it is my responsibility to produce a human beings to the society as a good human being. So there's something I have to do. So if you as a teacher, you want me to expect in that aspect, there should not be any police station in the society. That is one thing. And Madam Kamalanandi and also Saravanan, who is missing, P3 please. So she has a habit of whenever the ambulance is crossing, so she used to pray for the soul, unknown person. And Saravanan said, so don't judge a person by seeing the appearance. So I did a mistake very long back. When I am going by car, I have seen a girl. Only 40-50% dresses is there. Remaining 50% is full free. So I was sitting in the car and looking at a girl because that is somewhat younger. So what is this type of dress? What is the girl is wearing this type of dress and all? So parallelly she is coming. One ambulance came. So the signal also was there. She just come in front of my car and get out from the bike and start praying, something like that. So I feel ashamed of me, how I judge this lady as a worst lady because of the appearance. So the real soul is different from your appearance. That is the material you are having, that is different. That is the first understanding. And coming to this, another one thing, so sir asked to share which you are not able to come out from your life. Till I regret for only one thing in my life, which I am not able to come out till the date. When my son is in 7th standard, I bet him. I gave a slap because he said played in the classroom using the duster. So I was fined 9,000, totally 2 people. Those are toppers in the class. So okay, no problem. He had a statement, I will pay from my savings. That irritated me. Getting anger, I was. But after attending this class, I realized probably my son having that intention to say like that is, oh, dad already having something, so I have some money, it is my mistake, I should pay. The punishment is for me, not to my dad. That might be the intention, I didn't understand at the time, but till I regret, the only one time I regret myself. Before that, because I do understand my wife, before she is a separate soul. She is a separate human being. She has some different level of thinking and other things, as well as my son. And coming to this takeaway, the right feeling, right understanding. So they are doing their duty, we will do our duty. So coming to this right feeling as well as right understanding. So after discussing the assignment with my wife, my son is not here, he is in Mumbai. So I called over phone and asked something, Dad, I am busy. So I discussed with my wife. I came to know my wife is having the right understanding and right feeling on me where I am missing somewhere. That's one. So hereafter I start. This is 25th year, so at least I am starting now to understand my wife in the right way and right thinking. That is one. And the very important thing is respect. What we are giving to others, that will get it as double. Right? It is invariably, he is an attender or he is a doctor or he is a lawyer. Invariably all are human beings, everyone is same. Right from the trust to love, the minimum content for respect as well as the maximum content, complete content of respect. So that I understand, I start to believe it. And coming to this family meeting, everybody say that, please, a request, you conduct your family meeting without fixing the timetable. Family is not a classroom, family is not a college. Please avoid it. You have a family meeting. Occasionally or once in a while, it's not a problem. Whenever you are having a gathering, you create an opportunity to discuss something. So we used to do in our home every Sunday, because Monday to Friday we are running. For what running, for whom we are running, without knowing everything we are doing. At least Sunday, we used to wake up in different time. I used to wake up by 5 o'clock every day in the morning, including Saturday and Sunday. My wife a little bit later. My son, some delay. Sometimes I will be missing my breakfast because don't want to disturb my wife. That's the ultimate reason. At least he can sleep for some time. And she will be wake up and then start cooking and all. My son will be coming. My son only the person who is having breakfast. The mom will be served to him, my wife. And I also sitting with him. And from the childhood, when he came from school, my wife used to discuss a lot after the only home. How was the day? What you did? What happened? So it creates a bonding. Also, it creates an opportunity to understand your family member. So we people are discussing about the 5 goals of human beings, individual. So no one can stop me to be happy forever, anytime, any place, invariably the situation. It is in my hand. But you want to make the people, other people happy, including family members, it is very tough. Unless until if you are not having the right understanding or the right feeling on your family members, it is very tough. And the very important thing is, the third one, takeaway is reverence. Accepting the excellence. So if you start, that is very, family, we will be appreciating everybody, right? You are good, I am very happy, my son got placed, my daughter completed degree. That will be quite common. Because they are in your family. Accepting the excellence as it is, the reverence, right? So when my friend is getting promoted or getting the funded project, wholeheartedly I should appreciate. Yeah, you are good. Well done, Macha. But the words comes from lips, not from the bottom of the heart. But don't act. That is one thing. And as a conclusion, Emma, please 1 minute. Because he is going like this. Only one minute. As a conclusion, Sir has given a lot of roles. Shivaji, like Shivaji Ganesan, and Sridhar is act as a son, a good mother. When the family problem is going on, she is simply laughing in the chair. So many roles we played, right? So every human being having a mask in this room, we have a mask as an explorer. Nothing more than that. Here I am not Murana, right? When I am talking to my mother, I am a son. When I am talking to my wife, I am a husband. When I am talking to my son, when I am talking to my daughter, I am a father, right? What I am saying is, don't hesitate. Suppose I want to see an adult-only movie, which is running in a theatre. I am telling in the family time meeting, I want to see the movie. So I am not coming. Okay, my son, I have school. Fine. I am going and watching the movie. I will come back. You assume that my son is asking the question. There are some adult scenes are there. Some nudity, something is there. My son is asking, Dad, you went to the movie. How was the movie? Can I see? The mask will come to my face and saying that, yeah, the movie is okay, but not that much good. It's not good movie. Don't waste your time. There I am speaking as a father. Suppose my wife is asking, that too in the late evening. Understand that. How was the movie, dear? You went to the movie, you didn't pass any comment. Yeah, I went there. Everybody said the heroine is too hot. But you are more than that. Even though it is right. There, the husband is speaking not Muruganam. Suppose, originality where it comes situation to the person. My friend is asking, hey Mapla, how was the movie? Macham, tomorrow you make a leave. Again we are going. That is the reality actually. So, if as a human being wearing the mask and we are acting very well based on the mask, definitely you will be a good human. So the mask you are wearing and you have to stand on their shoes and understand their feeling and convey the message properly, what do you want to discuss and what is the decision or what is the observation you want to make. That will be good. So it is very easy to be a good human being by following the things, give respect, get respect, do good, be good, try to learn to celebrate your life, every moment and every second. Thank you.
Pleasure to welcome Dr. Selvasundaram, Academic Coordinator of Science and Humanities, to join us in the College of the UHV-4 session. Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our invite and being here. Thank you.
I am Sweetie from the Department of Computer Science, Faculty of Science and Humanities. My three key takeaways. At the end of UHV 3, I started observing the behavior of myself. Okay, and the conclusion was when I reached UHV 4, I realized that I have been a very selfish person.
My primary concern was, what am I thinking, what is my thing, and I had failed to look at the others who are there. And Vaya's first takeaway was family is the basic unit, and the activity given by Raju Bhaiya to write a page about what everyone in your family thinks about you. And I was pleasantly surprised by many of the observations my family members have made about me. It was fully positive. Vaya had given a comment, it's very nice. Ask them to talk about what are the areas that you can improve on. So that evening, I told them everything is fine, but I also want to know what are the areas that I can improve on and write it and give it. So that is one thing. They have given some pointers to me, and I am definitely trying to work on them. I liked all the activities that were done over here, especially this feeling and thoughts. Vayaji helped us to understand that very well. I was confusing both of them a lot, and even when you asked the questions, my answers were mostly wrong. I had a very, very wrong understanding about feelings and thoughts, but you clearly helped me to understand that, and I understood that many times I react to the thoughts of the people, and I am not trying to understand what is their feeling behind it, and that is the cause for many of the conflicts that I have with them. So that really helped me, and from now on I will try to assume what is the person feeling rather than look at the thoughts of the people. And what is my contribution for UHV? Last year I was handling the UHV paper, but we will be having UHV only in the upcoming semesters. But we have very, very long classes, 1 hour and 25 minutes, one session. So definitely the attention span of the student is not going to be for that long. So what I have done is, what I have decided is that from now on, apart from maybe if the lecture is going to be for 1 hour, for 20 minutes, some content related to UHV, I would try to incorporate in whatever that I am teaching. I am handling machine learning now, and so maybe try to orient the students towards it, because they are final year students. They never had the opportunity to have UHV as a part of their course at all. So that would be my goal for UHV for this semester, and that was made only this. And also I realized that from all my fellow co-explorers over here, I think I can call them my friends, that they are all contributing to the society in a lot of ways, which is very thing, and it has also made me to decide that I should start contributing in some way to the betterment of the society, in small ways at least. Thank you. Following the worker, sir, we have Shivaram, sir.
After 40 pages of notes, I have tried to put it in one page, so I'll try to give it within 3 minutes. So again, after 20, I have highlighted the thing. So I'll just say what I feel is most important because of the brevity of time. Undivided family, that is one takeaway. Family means you adjust for others and others should adjust for you. That is very important. Not only you adjusting for the family, others adjusting for you. Appreciation for others. That also I found it very interesting, and I made just 4 points that day, and few of them came and asked what it is. I understood that appreciation for the whole class really goes a long way. I am practicing that after also. I'll ask attendance to students, and if they give, I said I appreciate it and very much, and students is like, sir, previously you will say K, now why are you replying this way? So that one. Doubting the intention of others is wrong. So we have to be clear in the behavior, thought, feeling, understanding. So doubting others' intention, I am able to practice it to a certain extent now, but I don't know after UHV still whether I will be able to do it. But now I am trying to do it. right understanding and evaluation of others and self. That I found interesting. Ability to recognize others' feelings and relationship. Importance of family in participation of larger order. Previously, I didn't believe that to a great extent, but now we see that without that, it will be very difficult for us to work towards a larger society. Whatever I say, at the end of the day, I can say I live in an individual home. But if I come outside that home, I am going to be in that society. So, this is one point that's a drive home. Otherwise, this point I will never agree before, but now I think I am coming to agree that. So next thing is, everything belongs to everyone. This is something new that I am trying to learn. Previously, I'll be like, I'll try to come UHV1 and all, I like the chair. I come at 8:30 and try to get the first chair. But now I know if two of my fellows are feeling tired sitting in the floor, I am able to sit there because so many of you have adjusted. We know we only have half the seat. But people who have been sitting down for 5 days, it's not, 8 days, not an easy job. So I'm really thankful to them. I really understand now if somebody wants the chair, I'll be like, do you want the chair? So that thing, I think it should come in all of us. It's not our bed or our chair, it belongs to all of us. That thing I really like. Existence and coexistence, getting rid of precondition, then stability from inside is much more important than stability from outside. So these were the key things, and final thing was how he says proposal. He doesn't say you have to take this. See, this is only correct. Tell me what is the correct one. No, this is a proposal. Explore it. So I love that. Then without help, all the above 12 points or 13 points, it goes down the drain. Without our health, I don't know how we will be able to do this. So I think we should concentrate on our health too. And final point was gross national happiness. Yesterday sir was speaking about it, and when somebody said Bhutan is the happiest country in the world, and he was the first person to point out, no, Bhutan is not the happiest country in the world. I think by acknowledging our mistakes and by acknowledging the fact that no, we are not the first, we can achieve much more than tooting our own horn about past glories. We should definitely think about the mistakes as well and acknowledge them. That will, I think that one point from him, I thought, if we think we are the first, we are never going to improve. But he said, no, we are just moving inches, we are not moving in leaps and bounds. So, yeah, with this, I finish this final, next two questions here, just one. So, assignments, I had three favorite assignments. Self-evaluation. I'm going to give it to my students as well, because what I thought of myself and my family thought of me was very different. I thought I was a very bad son. My mom gave me 9 out of 10. I thought I didn't help in household. My wife gave me 9.8 out of 10 for household. So I think that will change us. Justice was ensured in all your interaction. That is one thing for the listeners or viewers. You can try that. Then important to set family goals, individual goals, and department and organization goals as well. When it comes to activity, sir had given us many questions. I picked the top 3. How will I assess myself on an individual level? This is something that we all can work towards. Make a list of your tradition, culture, and rituals. This I did, but I think we can all try much more with much more ability towards it. Check for how long you are able to stay happy and journal it. So these were the 3 activities that I took away from the 7-day workshop, 8-day workshop. Then finally, commitment. So what is the commitment I have? So after finishing this, my 3rd HHH, 1, 2, so this is my 4th one. Till now, my commitment is I will write only 1 line. First I will understand myself, then I will think about others. But I think now I have 5 commitments. If there is a class, I am more than willing to take the class, even if it is extra. I am willing to be a part of UHV group. I am willing to be as a volunteer. And I have registered for morning meetings. Now I try to go there more. One thing that I thought of was maybe, if not able to give this as a whole course, value-added course. We have 10 hours, 20 hours, value-added course. The whole UHV we can put it in like 10 classes or something. If we can introduce it to students, I thought that will be interesting. And these were my takeaways. And the 2 important things I loved from this was, one was that role play, and the other one was discussion. One was the role, I've done. One was the role play, and the other one was discussion. These were the main things I wrote from this. So from all of us, I'd like to give a hug to sir. You know, all of us. The important question is, that's all. Do you have anything else to say? That is what we are going to be asking to our family members. Thank you. Thank you for that. Of course, of course.
Dr. E. Sivaramakrishnan from a co-explorer working in Department of Genetic Engineering as part of the ENT faculty from Karakoram campus. To very briefly introduce, until now probably I have not opened up as much what as or shared by all the others invariably on the personal side aspect. More or less I have been speaking on the aspect of UHV with regard to exploring several things. Why it is an eye-opener for me? The reason I would like to say is the very first day when the concept was spoken about, whether it is a problem-centric or whether it is actually a solution-centric activity that you are basically performing every day with regard to the thought process or maybe the feelings that are basically involved for the equipment of not just us the individual, at all four levels invariably, and trying to contribute for the larger order. Several of the concepts that were actually spoken, I did feel that I could relate very much to it. The one takeaway, the very first takeaway I would say is actually on the aspect of undivided society. The very first day when the topic was actually opened up. My wife is actually a State Bank employee. She is in Bangalore, and my kid is with her, and I move around from here every time because my native is Chennai. I was born and brought up here. And my parents, very elderly people, and one of my father's elder sister also stays with us. So since they are very elderly, I need to take care of them. But as such, you can understand very well that a family shuttling and then commuting every weekend, so maybe trying to go once in a month whenever we have sessions like this. Maybe last week, Saturday and Sunday, we had the UHV session, and this week also I'm having a session. Next week also there is another some kind of activities. I tried to, existence is coexistence. That was the very first thing which actually hit me very hard. Family as an integral part of whatever you need to do. That was one thing which I felt that I had lack of time for my family for most of the times because I'm focusing more on the activities of what I am doing here. With regard to the children and basically for the aspect of my job that basically requires to stay over here for the activities of my students. And the second takeaway would be actually on aspect, as we said, that Tirum Nandu Tiratara, which is like good or bad, whatever we do, it doesn't come actually, you are responsible for it. Every decision that you make, every choice that you make, every aspects that you actually think about, it actually comes from you. That was a very hard-hitting fact which actually came up from this particular topic. And the third one was actually your thoughts govern you. That is the fact which is highly critical in the importance of feelings. The activities, particularly with regard to the role play, you wouldn't believe on the 5th day, after the self-evaluation process was done, I did try to evaluate that with my family. It was very tough. I was able to overcome it to a little extent. Not just that, and also the fact that with regard to my child, basically, with certain questions that was posed to her and as well as the interaction that I had with my child, it was very eye-opener also for me to a little extent. And the third factor was particularly with regard to the aspect of not just the role play, but also the certain aspects of interactions that I could actually have with all the faculty members over here and as well as with the, it was very mind-blowing with the aspect with regard to Dr. Gopal. I don't know how patient you are basically. I have generally had an opinion that I am the most patient person in the world. Most case scenarios. So I generally thought that after seeing him, probably I have only something like around 10% or maybe 5%. So I would like to take this opportunity to actually appreciate you on that and thank you both, not just Dr. Gopal, also Dr. Anju for actually giving me this opportunity to participate in this UHV event. And my commitment I would like to give is, actually I'm my department's UHV coordinator, and I've been throughout coordinating with Dr. Supraja's efforts with regard to my department. Close to around 80% of the people have actually completed the UHV level 1, and we have up to around 4 faculties who have completed UHV 2. I'm one of them, and this opportunity gave me to complete even UHV level 3. And I've been taking courses, all my department faculties, who I mentioned just now, 80% of carriers have been taking UHV 1 level and as well as UHV 2 program, and as well as also even UHV, UHV 4 now. This gives me a platform to also still continue with the same approach, and whatever that is basically required, I would like to contribute my part of the support with regard to the UHV events, whichever that is basically required. I take this opportunity to thank the team of UHV members, Dr. Supraja, Dr. Prathil, Dr. Prithviraj, if is here, basically, I guess he is missing, and the whole team members invariably. Thank everyone for this opportunity and as well as for organizing this event.
Next to call upon Supraja.
So, very good afternoon to one and all. As a partner, as a coordinator. Always as an expert. So, first of all, I have made some notes because lot of parallel thoughts going in me and I'm just so busy. So I thought I can have it so that relaxing I can talk about all these things. First question, which so many exploration within this hall has happened inside me. I just share few what has happened. So one thing is Amula ma'am's question, like how long it will take to reach all the humankind. There Gopal Bhaiya's answer was, do we want to happen or do we want to contribute to make it happen? So that was hitting me so hard. We are always like, possible, all these are looking at, but we are not looking into that possibility. Same 2 years back, I just had this UHV2 program with Gopalji in the Sahring. That is where this whole initiative of SRM has been started. And within this 2 years, if we could see that 2,000 faculties are aware that there is a UHV, and 500 could make it possible for UHV2, and 40 for UHV3, and 60 plus has committed by your own soul without any of the compulsion. I don't see this particular explorers haven't come for any kind of compulsion. They volunteered by themselves, and all 60, in spite of 3 hours to 21 hours of alteration, which they have made, and some other people who are sitting in the department are. So this is what I understand in the name of complementarities. So we can either, not only this, the whole crew, arrangements, everything, they are all working with each other. So instead of, there is 2 ways I could see. One is we can keep on complaining for every single thing, or second we can even complement, being a complement to each other, and third we can also be committed. So instead of first, we can try for the second. If you feel the second is working, we can try for third as well. So if all of us are into the commitment, I don't think so 4 or 5 years, it is easy to, SRM has become as a model for whole India. So that is what I felt as a first thing. And there was a lot of argument. Whenever there is a UHV, there is a lot of argument. Why such kind of education? Do we really need it? Don't we have our values? Such things are coming. I was more into withdrawal sometimes, thinking about why I should be in this kind of problems. So that time I got an answer from Gopalji. Let the people vomit whatever they want, but then when they need it, I should be ready for it. So for me to guide, I should be ready. So that is one thing. So surrounding is not only influencing, but I am also influencing the surrounding. So that point I have well taken from this thing.
And initially, I had a doubt on this UHV on my own. My own self, I had a doubt on this UHV. So I argued many things with Gopalji in my first workshop. Is this practical? Is it possible? If only me changing, the whole environment will change. So such kind of doubt was there because I don't have a trust at that time. But in this whole week of workshop, more than the content, I was observing a resource person. How he is trying to help us. He is almost spoon feeding us with all his understanding. But we wanted every other person in the family or with the relatives, immediately they want to understand me. But in spite of thousands of our questions repeatedly from our misunderstanding, they are trying to help us with the right understanding. So that really helped me seeing as a model, if it is possible for Gopalji, it is also possible for every one of us, and that helped me to see my own potential. I have a potential, I can make it happen. So before this UHV, I really had selfish thought. As a UHV coordinator, when I took this, I had two selfish thoughts. If other could able to understand this concept, how I can be special. And second one, if I feel the other person is not understanding, why should I invest my time to them? In the both cases, I was so selfish. But slowly in this process, I could able to see my own change. I'm not doing it to be special. It is helping me internally how potential I am, and through this whole process, it is helping me to see my own potential, and it is also showing the possibility. But one thing, before this particular workshop, there is one thing, I was always into self-based. Even this UHV 3-4, I organized as a selfish motto that I cannot go to Kanpur and learn it, so I want to bring the Kanpur here and Ghaziabad here. Such kind of mindset, I really have to be selfish. But then, this particular workshop helped me to see how this larger participation is very important. So that one, because if, like me, if Ganeshji or Rajulji would have thought that why it's just myself, I could have understood why I should take it for everyone, then it's going to be a very big disaster. So Rajulji is one who has created this whole material documented. If not as tomorrow, somebody else should have seen and get the essence out of it. Ganeshji has given all his life for this particular course. So some 40-45 years they have invested. And that is by helping me today to have better life. So this is where I understand the true meaning of larger participation. And final thing is this major takeaway. I was having a little difficulty in spite of morning session and everything. I had a little difficulty to understand capturing the feeling. That came out really well in this particular program. Because I could able to, I was just masking myself in the behavioral level. I can be like changing in my dressing level or just in the behavioral level. The way I speak, I was like, ma'am, I find such a nice buzz, but internally I don't have a very good feeling with other people. But then that mask, I was also worried why I have such kind of thoughts. But now I understand, just in a behavioral level, if I am working, it isn't going to work. That right thought helped me very well, and also the right feeling. So now I could able to get back to all these morning sessions and able to see that feeling. And one such two examples I would like to share in this regard. Yesterday, behavioral psychology mail I was supposed to send. It is supposed to be sent by Dean P. Lakshmi ma'am. And when I shared, I clearly mentioned that, ma'am, you just send the trialing mail. The first line is for you to understand what is this. But in her little awareness, maybe I couldn't able to explain it properly. She has just sent. So many people thought it's like we have to pay for that program. So many people didn't register for that. So again I called her and told, ma'am, by mistakenly we have sent the board. And she got irritated and started shouting. Then, and she said one statement, there are thousands of mail coming in. Before that, I will always think, I'm putting so much effort and I'm doing what they have asked, I'm doing better than that. Why these people are not understanding? But then now I have passed and I understood that thousands of mail she's receiving. It is also her problem to check every single thing. So just working on my logic, one step more, I can able to see that the other person is also feeling the feeling is more important. That helped me to settle, okay ma'am, it's not a big deal, I'll take it on my own, I can manage. Once I said, she is also coming down. So once we can able to understand the feeling of the other, we can able to see that my own feeling is also getting settled. But that can happen only if I have a stabilized feeling with it. So how important is that I could able to? Again, there is a mind problem here. I was so disturbed sitting there, and in spite from there, I was simply staring at the people who is doing it here. Then I understood, oh my God, these people are helping me only, but then why I have such kind of opposition on them? If the materialist problem is not the problem of the person, but then why I am taking it in a personal level. So such kind of feeling level I could able to see. And last week in my native, we have installed the cameras on the side. Generally, before I will fight with my dad, before anything, if I don't like about my behavior of the father, I used to fight with him. Recent times, I started withdrawing because I think he will never understand, and they are all like that, we don't want to participate, I'll just withdraw. I thought this is also, it's a kind of best thing, I can just withdraw. But then this time I want to give a try. Instead of withdrawing, how can I help him to understand? I was sat with him and asked, why it is the whole audio system, whole camera was installed. But then I asked him, why did you do it? He said like a security, so no, but it's a village. It's a security, no one. I just said, see this camera. Now my Chittappa is sitting in that and he's talking about us. Anything is happening. But you want to record, you want to project. See how technology is distancing. At that time, in my 35 years of my life, I never saw even one thief coming in that area. In the name of security, we are just stopping the privacy. And more you know about this information, we are getting distance from our own relative. Such kind of unwanted accumulations are coming in. Do you think a pipe will work? I don't know what you think. Immediately he called the technician, he said cut the audio first. Within 1 or 2 months he said we will remove only as of now. We don't want to say anything to our family, let's remove. Because before I think he will never listen. But now if I can able to understand what is his feeling, why he could, I'm working on the understanding level, it is really helping is what. Rather than arguing with the behavior or enforcing my thoughts, I can understand first and I can help the other also to understand. So this was the one takeaway I could say. And naturally things are happening. I'm very bad at asking help from the other people. Last week there was an exam duty. I couldn't I was inside the exam duty. I was about to take, but I was not feeling well. Morning I asked Shantini ma'am, can you please put reserve? She said not possible. But then okay, with a full back pain, I was supposed to go to the exam hall. Because of hesitant of asking the help, I was about to carry my paper. Gautam sir came, reserve, he is having the reserve. Moment just Shantima put a word, you would like to go. He didn't ask anything. So, Ma'am, I will go, you please. He didn't ask me whether I am feeling good or not. But in my accumulation, I had so much accumulation about that person. He is very stubborn, he never created such a lot of accumulation I really had. But without even a word, things are happening naturally. So then I thought, if I have some right feeling within my level, universe will make it happen for you. So I don't want to ask help, but then it's just naturally happening. Like that only, last week I was so down, but this workshop naturally helped me to find answers for that and come out of it. So with this commitment, I'm already blessed as a coordinator, and I will keep on participating in this role. And with all your support, let's expand to whole SRM, whole southern region, whole national level, with all your supports and blessings. Thank you so much.
We have a Nikhil sir.
Thank you all for being related to me. I'm really thankful to you. This is the feeling that I was struggling with, and my individual, like on an individual level, my key takeaway is this. I have explored it quite a bit as far as I could take it. Yeah, I'm Dr. Nikhil. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I forgot actually in the excitement. I'm Dr. Nikhil. I work in physiology department. I've been there for past 7 years. I've been taking the UHV-1 program for the medical students. So 3 batches we have completed. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The first key takeaway, that is the feeling of relatedness, and I'm exploring that again and again because I used to find it difficult to go and approach people, and even now also, but I'm increasing my interaction with people. And what I've observed for the past 4-5 days, maybe I've increased my interaction by at least 30 to 40%. The Jajman system that Sir was telling, Jajmani system, that is about the physical facility distribution. So what I have also decided along with that, I'll come to that later. Along with that, I want to distribute the faculties of myself, like the relatedness, the trust, respect, etc. From my side, I have to have that feeling and then distribute it. So that I want to implement. In personal problems also, the whatever interactions we had, the assignments had, that have been helping me. Example of that has been like one of the things that I got as a feedback, and I know also, like procrastination is there. So I analyzed what is the feeling behind it. So that I came out to find that it is, at the base of it is fear. And when I analyzed it, I came to understand that it is all complimentary only. Like all people are trying to compliment me, and I am also complimenting to them. So there may not be any fear. So that was one of the things that I had analyzed within myself. There has been quite a lot of clarity about the 9 feelings, that is the trust, respect, affection, care, and all the others also. Coming to the family, assignments were the piece, like the highlight, so to say. Discussions, we used to have earlier discussions, but now what was different is there was nobody attacking and defending. Like it started with that attack and defense. That is me and my wife basically. But eventually, like I started communicating because I had seen the role play. I wanted to do that, more on that, focus on that basically. So I started with interacting with the feelings, and she also then again responded in kind. By the end of it, both of us were writing like what should be the goals, what should be the timeline for that, how we can achieve. So that kind of communication happened, and we decided that every 2 weeks, let's schedule this kind of interaction, so to say. We do interact, but scheduling is what we came to, and refine the goals as we go along. So that was very important. The next thing which surprised me, that is what my family thinks of me. Most of the things were common, but few of the things were very different from what I had, especially to a particular person. So in feelings, they gave me just 2, like my expression of feelings. I myself thought like I am maybe 4 or 5. I know that I need to express more. So I have decided like to communicate with them more on the feeling side, so that there won't be any communication gap. Other sides where I scored myself like participation in the larger order, I gave myself 4 or 5, but I was pleasantly surprised that they think that it is 10 or 9. So that was a takeaway. Then regarding the societal key takeaway, that is the participation in the larger order. So active participation, and I'm going to try and implement it by bringing the value aspect in my own subject, that is physiology. So whatever subject or key concepts I'm taking, how can I incorporate the value aspect into it and communicate it that to the students. So that is what I'm planning to do. Regarding what is my commitment to UHV, obviously I'll be continuing with the UHV. What we have done is we have divided the lectures of UHV. Like if UHV 1 is being taken, different faculty will come and explain different lectures or concepts. So I have been restricted to just one. So I want to commit that I want to take the whole thing if given the opportunity. And what opportunity I am going to create for myself is I want to communicate this to all my family members and in my immediate community. So first I'll try it out within my family. And then since we have a villa system is there, quite a big community is there. So I am stationed right now in the assisted living community is there near Singaperumal. So we are staying in the villa over there. So huge amount of people are there. So I want to bring these values, get it communicated to the people over there. That is what is the thing I am planning to do. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you all.
Now I invite Dr. K. Silvasundaram, Professor and Academic Coordinator, Faculty of Science and Humanities.
Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon. In the absence of my Dean and Deputy Dean, I was present here to share a few things about this UHV with all process. First of all, I thank and congratulate. I wish the team began working and conducting this UHV at various levels in this gracious university. And we all together to thank esteemed Vice Chancellor, esteemed Registrar, esteemed Pro Vice Chancellor, and all the senior administrators at the various levels for supporting this relentlessly, and they did not worry about anything, but this made it is necessary. It should be conducted. This only will make the faculty members enlightened, will make all will be protective. With that same intention and sense, it has been permitted. So, my foremost humble thanks to our Kobalji, Kobal Babuji for his invaluable and no words can be given and measured for being with us and making we all happy and socially affiliated. Many things, really no words, sir. Thank you. And Rajul Astana ji, I little interacted. I was really missed being in this team because I did not complete third UHV. I completed only 2. The days to come, I will be lucky to have your session, sir. Thank you, sir. And Sumati madam, thank you, madam. Sumati madam, and thank you being with in our university and coordinating this program. And Supraja madam, I am not just propagating or I have no expectation telling this. Coordinating this program is really tough. So her tireless, her commitment made all of us to sit here. Because conducting an event, we all know all the senior administrators process at various levels here. So my wholehearted thanks and wishes to Supraja ma'am. And I have few sharings. I used to take class 4 words in the first session of every year. I am okay, you are not okay. I am not okay, you are okay. I am not okay, you are not okay. I am okay, you are okay. Actually, without knowing the reality of it, I have gone many batches and taught. After attending the UHV, I got a clarity how to make the students to understand. How far the word is important. How I am exposed, not exposed, connected. All that taught me well. Moreover, soon after attending UHV 2, I was given the assignment of looking after the chief superintendent. Only UHV made me to conduct that examinations successfully. How to behave with faculty members without disturbing, without using any words to get done the work. For that, UHV only helped me. Because a lot of criticisms, a lot of problems will be coming and making us to get tensed. So the training, the workshop of UHV really helped me in conducting the organizational achievement successfully. And also, it gives us clarity what is personal, what is organizational, and it made us to understand the importance of individual. Because we are keeping our face tight on seeing somebody, and we are not opening our mouth or keep our face like that. And also facial irritations we do. These are naturally tied away because of the universal human values training. So the existence of every individual made meaningful through only UHV training. And also it made us how an individual is important. Sometimes we feel that what is our role, how we are doing it, whether it is measured, whether it is appreciated or not. But UHV gives us, if anybody is appreciating or not, but you did your role, that is your ethical code of conduct, so you will be appreciated. In that positive mode we will be going. In the year 1998, in St. Joseph's College, our professors used to teach ethical, unethical, unlawful, lawful. During that time, Sarakate Mother, mercy, healing, like that words are given to us as a case studies to understand this. During that time, we had no chance of attending UHV and all. And if it is given to me, I would be answering and interestingly contributing the expectations. So, in overall, as academic coordinator, myself and Dean, we brought UHV as one minor in our curriculum and syllabus. Major, minor, multidisciplinary. In minor, we brought UHV one of the minor. Any students can add this. So, really, thank you, Supraja ma'am. Continuously, we have to conduct this from Faculty of Science and Humanities with the permission of my Dean and Pro VC, Deputy Dean. We will support you. Actually, this UHV supposed to be held in Polytechnic Block 3rd floor. The seminar hall is getting ready for the next program. Definitely it will be get ready, we will support. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words. Now we have Dr. Annapurna.
I forgot to appreciate the coordinator from Faculty of Science and Humanities. For them, on behalf of faculty, I appreciate them, Sweetie ma'am and Guneshwari madam, Sangeeta madam, and Ramesh sir, Pandian, and Venmani ma'am, Divakar, Mama Keshari madam. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all present here. And really I thank the resource persons, Dr. Gopal Bhaiya and Dr. Rajul Bhaiya for this sharing their knowledge with us and then making us explore. So as they said, when you started exploring, when you will come to conclusion. So when we start exploring, we make the decision which is right or wrong based on ourselves. I think that's the thing we have to explore, and based on our need, we can decide what to do and what not to do. I feel that's the thing. Okay, and I'm Annapurni from Department of Networking and Communication. Because I was in different departments. Initially I was with Instrumentation Control Engineering, later I was with Computer Science and Engineering, and now I am in Networking and Communication Engineering at the School of Computing in SRM. And I have worked in previous colleges and industries also, but this is with SRM. And for 3 key takeaways, one thing is, I will say, in the level of personal transformation, second in mass awareness, and third in the coexistence. So in personal transformation, I feel that I have to learn a lot. I thought, okay, I am good, but no. Still, if someone on the other side promotes or something, really I immediately give back, okay, that's I react. So, but now by seeing Gopal Bhaiya, I learned that I shouldn't do that, okay. He is an inspiration for me, that how I could react in that, because few questions or few ways which someone asked, really, that might tend to, but he will keep calm and then composure, right? The way he approached things was really an inspiration for us. And another thing is the class handling. Really that warm-up session, like if you go to the ground, first they give you a warm-up session to go around and then come, and then you do whatever is the thing that's in the PT class. We might all met at that. So same like warm-up session, he found that we are all initially talking. So to control, or not control, instead of saying to get their attention, he made us meditate. So really that's it. I thought, okay, oh really it's good. It's good for self and body. So that's what I have gained from his action, what he has done. And that is really, I have to inculcate it. So that's first personal transformation which I did. And second is for personal itself, in the way he did this role play, I said I took that also in the class, same thing, it inspired me. Previously also I have done. As we all know, all who has all studied Tamil as a language, know everyone has studied in Aathichudi. I have posted that in the group. You could just check what is Aathichudi, all English, Tamil alphabets, the phrase for it. But now I have posted that in it. If you see the meaning of it, all same concepts will be there. But no one has taken it in this sense, and then we haven't adapted. If we have done it, at least our society might have been a role model for others. But we didn't do. Our literatures, we say our literature has got lot this from the KGs, it's from the nursery school, it's being taught. The children who doesn't go to school, also the kids we teach. Parents, as a parents, we say them, Aram say Virumbu, Arvadusina, but we didn't say them the meaning of it. That's where the problem lied. After checking the way you have taken, I got it and completed. So that's the thing. So I feel that this is all personal transformation. So they don't play group discussions. All should be taken to make the class interactive. And asking for goals, when we ask what is our goal or something, every time we relate it to our physical facility. But I understood that these are the 5 things which we have to relate and do it. So based on this we have to do. And the interaction with the family also really made me know what I think of them. But I didn't say what I think of them, I will just convey it. So this is one first thing. Second thing, for mass awareness, really I feel I have to take it to the large population. So at least I will start in my village. I have planned to go to my village after my retirement or before retirement I plan it. So that's the thing which I done. But while going, generally now also I am saying them, but I say in the sense that don't do it. It's not good. But no one is listening, I just leave and come. But now I have to take some action or see how I could convey in a way such that they will have a right understanding and accept it. It's related to in our village, all the youngsters, if you could see, after the schoolings, 2 things the guys over there do. The age of their 18 to 20, 23 I have seen, almost all the days. 2 things. One thing is they go to the local college and they go to the alcohol shop. Second thing is, other part is, one part is this, second part is they are sent to foreign to earn money by their parents. So only these 2 things is there. The children who has been sent to foreign, at least they are just coming back and then contributing to their improvement of their family. But these children on the other way around goes to the hospital shop and they are creating lots of problems. This time in our place, as you all know, we have a tradition of Pongal, this Manjivarke, that's a bull, we just ask the Jallikattu, we say Manjivarke, they just open the thing and then all the bulls will be allowed to run. But this time due to the fight, we have 3 streets over there. We say Mek Teru, Kilakku Teru and then the Vadakku Teru. So now these 2 streets didn't allow it. Only 1 street they followed, but they are also not supposed to do because fight is there. But they don't because now it is in the king. Because of all, it is because of these 20, 22 years old kids. Because last time when it happened, they took a sword and then they were fighting exactly. That was happened. So I think that now I heard all these, but I said, why do you do all that? And then I came up. But I say now, I should inculcate some right understanding in it. That's the second thing. At least by giving these values and other things. And third one is for nature coexistence. I felt that I saw in my group, there is a plastic bottle. So in that bottle, whichever your milk packets or wherever you get some unavoidable plastics, you can insert into that bottles, and then once the bottle gets filled, you can cover and then you can dispose. So that this plastics will not go as a garbage in loose and then it will not be consumed by other animals or other things. So that's the third thing. So, and commitment, yes, I am taking UHV, and not only UHV for my students alone. Whom I saying already I do generally, but now in the right sense and right understanding, I will see that to maximum possible extent how I could inculcate this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Mangala Charan Patra, sir. And following that, we have Mariam ma'am.
Welcome to the UHV Co-Explorers, and this explorer is recognized as Mangalacharan Patra. This is the perfect day, I should say, to talk about the first legal document of our country, because the date is quite auspicious, 25/1/25. Tomorrow is Republic Day. So whenever you go home, try to look to the books, cover pages of your children. Back page of the cover pages, preamble of our Constitution. Most of the books. So few things, humanitarian Constitution, how humanitarian our first legal document is, I want to focus on that first. We, the people of India. It starts with we, the people of India, not I. Not I, the citizen. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, first, social, second, economic, third, political. In that sequence. Then liberty of thought, of expression, of faith, belief, and worship. Equality between status and opportunity. And to promote among all of them fraternity, the brotherhood, togetherness, and to secure to all its citizens the dignity and unity and integrity of the nation. See, if you go home and read this to your kids, they will also understand what actually we stand for in tomorrow's day, 26th. My takeaways in UHV journey is, I have understood what my role is, that is for the service of others, and that one is education. I am fulfilling that. Second one, I must have the right feeling for others always. Third one, whenever someone acts in a different manner with us or for others, we observe them, and we just need to observe them without any reaction to it. And as Langton sir said, they are just a negligible trigger. Understand that? They are just a negligible trigger. Nothing to react about it. Next, my commitment to UHV is that I'm fully aware as a person, as an individual, what I can give back and what I am capable of giving back. So whenever I go to my village, I start teaching in schools where I have studied what future holds for those kids and how better they can learn. Because they don't invest much time in learning, they play a lot. Which is also with their friends, they are also expressing their relationship, so that is also fine. But how best they can study. Then also I teach them how they can create their own pathway to future. And this is one of the feelings that I have. Then when, even if for a brief time in my class, if I talk about UHV, any single point, at any point of time, all the students instantly, they go quiet and they start thinking, they start observing, and they instantly connect and share their thoughts to the whole class, which they would never do. So also it gives me immense pleasure to tell you about this, that before the lunch break, I just went out because my dean called, and I informed my dean that, because I met her and we were talking about research, and then she told me, what did you learn, Patra, from your UHV 4? Then I told her a few brief points, and I just gave proposals to her that can we do for students every week 2 hours each batch, then at least 1 hour every week for faculties, and very soon a UHV workshop for Tamil Nadu Police. And instantly she said that you give me the proposal and know that it is approved. So I will be needing the help of all of my co-explorers and UHV cell, SRM, and I give my sincere gratitude to Gopal Bhaiya and Rajul Bhaiya, the gurus of UHV 4. Thank you. Yes, yes.
Next we have Mariam ma'am.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to start with a quote which I just wrote some time ago. Yeah, I am a human being by chance, and I'm very happy and trying to be as a being human by chance. So I think from this UHV, this is the one quote which I could write. Now I want to introduce myself. I am Mariam Khazana, Associate Professor in Sahring College of Physiotherapy, and I am here as as a professor for past 9 years now, but as a student from 2003. So I finished UG PG and doing PhD also. So I'm strongly connected with SRM almost some 15 years and more. First thing I would like to thank SRM for keeping it very diverse. It does not stick to anything. It is very diverse, like every religion is appreciated, every culture is appreciated, and it gives a lot of space for everybody to be as how you are. That's how I have understood it. And coming to the takeaways, so how I see UHV is, it has discovered myself. That's the first point I could tell. Discovering yourself. It is not about understanding or looking after something else or searching for an intention. I started looking into myself. So I started discovering myself. By understanding myself, everything looks very easy. Everything looks very understandable and also sensible. And it is making me to pause before reacting. And it is very nice to discover self than discovering others. And the second takeaway is the relationship. As it is told about relationship for the past 8 days, how you find the relationship within yourself, the relationship with nature, the relationship with society, and the relationship with the family. So that is the second takeaway, very strong takeaway that I could take is we should see a relationship with everyone around. And the third one is the ethical principles, morals, values. In this busy world, I think we started forgetting that, the basic concept about why we are being as human. That's why I wanted to start it with a quote. So, discovering the values or understanding the values of ethics and morals, that is very, very important. Wherever we might be, the degrees might say many things, but the morals, if it is not there, I think that is a basic thing which will be lost for being as a human. And the commitment is, I'm given by many courses for the masters and undergraduation, but repeatedly I'm given with ethics and management for the undergraduation. So we don't have universal human values in our curriculum. But it is a strong connection with UHV from past 2 years, I think now. So what I do is, every time I go to the class, I did ethics and management for the UG. So first 15 minutes is, I just start with understanding about what is self. Or I try to make this universal value with the small morals. The best example I can give you is usage of the lift in our college. We all know how it is used. So it is more like they push themselves to be on the front. So I started telling about the values and the morals and how we have to behave. The best example I could see as a change was not from all the semesters, but whichever semester I was there was definitely a change that they give a way for the other person to go front. So that was the simplest thing which we could start doing about understanding this. So I would do the commitment of till it comes inside our curriculum. So whenever or whatever class it is given, I would be committed to the students to deliver this universal human values. And I sincerely thank both of the resource person. The best thing I could tell you, sir, so from past 8 days, whatever experiences I am getting, I am trying to understand the feelings, emotion, thoughts and whatever. And finally what is the answer is, I remember your face. I remember your face at the end of the conversation. How will he react? He says, there is no conclusion. You don't have to conclude it. So at that time, the only point which my brain tells me is, you have to be very new with the expressions. There is no expression. You just have to think and settle this situation. So probably all the 60 out of here will definitely not forget your face and the expression. So the subtleness which you have given is the takeaway for every one of us. So thank you so much, sir.
So, we have been sitting here for 8 days, and thanks to our maintenance staff, thank you very much. How do you say thanks in? Food. So food, we have one group of people and yeah. So thank you very much. See, we have. Yeah, thank you very much. We have been discussing, I don't know if they will be able to. So we have been discussing that everything is important. Everything that we are doing is important. And we would not be able to do this workshop without your help. Or without your participation. I should say help. Without your participation. Yeah.
On behalf of Ella Sarbavu, heartfelt
First of all, நாலு பேருக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாலு பேருக்கு நன்றி. கடந்த 8 நாளாக எங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய சர்வீஸ் பண்ணிருக்கு. அது நல்ல கிளீனிங், டீ, காஃபி எல்லாம் கொடுத்தீங்கல்ல, அது இதயபூர்வமான அதுக்கு அண்ணா பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு ஸ்நாக்ஸ்லாம் கொடுத்தாங்கல்ல, ஸோ அதுக்கு வந்து எல்லாருடைய சார்பாக உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறாங்க. மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சிங்க. ஓகே பாருங்க, கீழே இருந்து ஒரு ஆளா நீங்க ரிஸ்க் எடுத்து மேலே எடுத்துருக்கீங்க. இதெல்லாம் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணிக்கிற திங்ஸ் எடுத்து போயிருக்கீங்களா, ரொம்ப ரொம்ப உண்மைக்கு ரொம்ப என்ன சொல்றது தெரியல, அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய சேவை காட் கிரேஸ் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் நல்லது கிடைக்காது, நல்லது கொடுத்தாரு. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். அண்ணா வந்து தினேஷ், தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். ராதிகா, அக்கா நேம் வந்து ராதிகா, தேங்க்யூ. பிரியா, அக்கா நேம் வந்து பிரியா, தேங்க்யூ. அம்மா பேர் வந்து தனலட்சுமி, அக்கா மேடம் வந்து நேம் வந்து சுகுணா. எல்லாத்துக்கும் நன்றி.
Thank you very much. One observation I want to make is that I noticed that they are, putting these mattresses, putting them in order. Okay. We have to consider what are the things that we can do to participate to make these rooms more ready for ourselves. Can we do something?
Yes, definitely. We can put the pillows and the mats in the right way as when we have entered how it was.
Yeah, before leaving we can do those things. Today we don't need to do it. We can do those things. In Kanpur when we run these workshops, except for cooking, everything else is done by the participants. Filling the water, heating the, we have to heat the water on the, in a big pot, distributing that water, pumping the water to the tank. Okay, everything is done by the participants. So they take their responsibilities. So you can think about, that is an expression of our participation, willingness to participate in the larger order at least in that few days. And then we can continue at home. So nice, thank you very much. And of course, I would like to thank all of you for coming over here and participating. And special thanks to Sumati ji for coming from Thailand all the way over here every day. She has been commuting. She has 2 small children and she has been taking care of them also and coming over here and taking care of us also. So thank you, Sumati ji. And special thanks to our UHV team, Supraja ji and Viruli, Virali, Pradesh, so all of them, and Infanta ji. So all the active participants of the UHV team. Who else is from the UHV team over here? And department coordinators. So who is not all, just a participant? Just participants. So there is quite a few just participants. UHV2 handling, okay. UHV2 handling faculty. Put your hands down. Who else is left? So who are some of the people who are not yet participating as UHV2 faculty? Okay, so you have to participate as UHV2 faculty now. So every one of us has to be a participant or has to contribute in our own way to developing this education and then developing further this universal human order. In your departments, if you are able to do something, in your family first, maybe, or in parallel, your family and the department. At least in your classroom you can do. You have full freedom to do in your classrooms. So in your family and in your classroom, you take up the responsibility and then slowly it will go to your department, to your whole institution. And soon all the institutions where you belong to, we have only 2 institutions represented over here. Right? One is SRF and one is Sahring. So these 2 institutions at least must make tremendous effort for this, so they can be role models. So all the best. Thank you very much.
We will have a short break of 15 minutes and then it's open to voluntary sharing. Like, whomsoever want to share. Actually, after this break of 15 minutes, there are many participants left to share. Whomsoever interest can do it for a voluntary basis, one after the other. Because we heard somebody who want to share concerning that, we can keep it open for anybody to share. Huh? Who didn't share? Who didn't share it can volunteer by yourself. Am I making it clear?
Yes. Very clear, ma'am.
Break and come back.
அதான் தெரியும் ஓகேவா முன்னாடி இருக்கவங்களுக்குலாம் இந்த விஷன் ஃபார் ஹியூமன் சொசைட்டி வந்துச்சா
வந்துச்சு
தெரியல மேம் சூப்பராக தெரியும் நீங்கள் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம் இவங்கெல்லாம் ரெடியான்னு
Are you ready? Thank you. So, let me introduce myself. Myself, Dr. V. Sumati. Still they are not ready to hear. So let me introduce once again. This is Dr. Sumati, working as an associate professor in the Department of Mathematics at Sri Sahring Engineering College. I have been associated with UHV family right from March 2021 onwards. And during March 2021, I have taken my introductory FDP through online. From that week onwards, I have been attending the weekly meetings, and hence I have come to know there is a forum of volunteering. So during the COVID time, it was very boring, so I enrolled myself to volunteer as a volunteer. And then it was very interesting for me to continue with many co-explorers, like some system work in the system only we used to. I was in the FAQ, frequently asked question team. So that was very happy to do. So I involved myself daily 2 hours, only 2 hours per day. I'll enroll myself, and then I just hear the questions, what the co-explorers are asking during the FDP. So through online, just I'll have a device and I'll hear all the questions. I'll write it over in the paper, or directly I will type it in the system itself. So, and we'll be telling in our team itself. So one will write their name, one will copy down the place from where he or she is from, and one will do the time in which the participant is asked the question. Like that, we will coordinate among ourselves as a team. It was very interesting, and I came to know the coordination can be done without seeing each other. So that made me, this teamwork can be achieved without seeing. We had a feeling and we had the understanding how to do, what to do, everything. We used to have a discussion. Before the FDP itself, we will have a planning meeting. So that made me to conduct the FDP at our campus also. So that was the first FDP in our region itself, which we have conducted under the mentorship of Bayas, all the Bayas. So everyone helped me while applying, and Gopalji was the resource person at that time. First time our SR, Baya is the resource person. So then now, till now we have been done so many self-funded FDPs also, with the coordination with each and every. I would like to say everyone is working behind this as a volunteer. From the national team, all the resource person, all the co-facilitator, observer, we have a planning meeting.
We have 2 more minutes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is how I have involved myself as a family member in the UHV. And from this FDP, I would like to give my 3 key takeaways. See, I understood the need to realize my potential within myself. And the second one is during the human-human relationship. Sir, Divakar sir, shall I talk or shall I wait? Thank you, sir. So, see, in the human-human interaction, actually I used to hear, whatever I used to think, I will utter first and then I just do my work. Now, what Baya told me, you have to give space for the other person so that they can say whatever they want to say. So I took this as my main takeaway. So I started listening each and every person, and started giving time, giving space to share their feeling. And similarly, I nowadays in the human interaction, I am looking the feelings also, started to live the feelings also, which is my main takeaway. And then only I used to respond. And the main takeaway is, that is now, since I have told you that right from 2021 we had many planning meeting, weekly meeting, daily meeting, along with the UHV members only. See, I didn't plan any meeting within my family. So it's very great takeaway that I have been introduced a family meeting in our home. So thank you. And so my two sons will be saying, Amma, you are always in the meeting. So Sunday meeting, Monday meeting, Tuesday meeting, weekly meeting. So it's very nice to start a meeting at our home itself. Then I had the clarity, what is value education, value-based education, value-based living. So then commitment towards this, I started with commitment only, and I have been taking this UHV2 subject right from 2022, and so every time at least yearly once I will take. This time also I have accepted voluntarily to handle UHV2, and yeah, so I used to share this human values among students as well as among the community of faculties for various colleges, and guiding many colleges for the inauguration of UHV cell, and also guiding to conduct face-to-face FDPs in our region. So in addition to that, I want to give the mass awareness also, like to the extended family of my parents of my students. So like that, I have a plan after this FDP. So I want to participate myself in a larger order, more than what am I working. So and also I want to bring a conducive environment. So this is my commitment. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
I am Ganesh, professor from Physiotherapy, SR College of Physiotherapy. So I completed takeaways from UHV 4. I came to know to see a person beyond his physical facility, feelings of a person, and intentions beyond their character or behavior. If I am having a problem, I have to think about them on natural selection. Even though still, if I have a problem, I have to think about the intention. Still I have a problem, I should not convince them. I have to ask them to explore. That is what I learned from UHV 4. And from activities and assignments, really assignments were good. I used to ask my family members, my son used to ask, "Daddy, what is the assignment today?" That is an interesting day to have in the assignment. Activities, mainly role play, and other activities. I voluntarily, during lunch hour also, voluntarily go away from my staff members. I go to some other place and sit and speak with others. That what I learned through these activities and all. And UHV teaching, we don't have UHV till now in our curriculum. But I am the head of framing curriculum for next 2025. So I hope I will give a proposal to the dean to include UHV as a paper, UHV1 as a paper. Apart from this, I have planned that we can have a, like he told, extra classes we can have out of my interest. I can do classes for the UHV concepts I can have. Another thing I learned is I have to thank them because I learned how to interact with students, really. I used to ask students that you all came for learning, why you are not learning? Same thing happened here. Now only I experienced then how it is difficult to sit and listen. Even though it is important, we are discussing, we are seeing form, that is natural. So I have to change my strategies, I think, because we are all mature, even though we are unable to attend classes, but we handle very nicely. Thank you very much. So I think I have to handle like that in future. This is a feedback I wrote. I thought I have to say till break. Before break, something happened. They call feedback. It's not in the alphabetical order. It is not in the attendance order. It is not registration order. So what happened? Why we are here for 8 days? If you all organizers have a precondition, then we have to go for UHV-4. It is not due to lot. It is purely precondition. It's a prejudice. So, organizer thinks certain people are important to get feedback. Let us something happen. Sorry to say this. Please don't continue this practice in future UHV. Please don't do this. Take from lot. Because that means more to us. Feedback means we thought something really you are going to get from us. If you are going to pinpoint some people and ask, then why you are getting this. Sorry to say. Thank you.
Shall I share? Yeah, actually, right. Good afternoon, good evening. My dear sisters and brothers, my dear colleagues, co-explorer. Camera mukiyala pa UHV. I'm not sitting here giving that, but anyway, I want to share because I want to share only 3 things. So many things I learned. I can't give that list. I can talk 24 hours, 48 hours continuously. But yeah, introduce myself. I am Pandian. I'm not Dr. Pandian, I am Pandian because I know that I am Pandian because this name given to my mother. Actually, I am the soul. Actually, I am not the body. That kind of understanding coming from UHV only. So far, I thought I am the body, but I am thinking now I am the soul. Right, first of all. I think last, please listen, Sumati ma'am. Okay, anyway, she is busy with someone. Okay. No. So actually that, I'm just sharing always one story, right? Today also, within a minute I will share a story. One student asking to the teacher, like in the older days, like 1000 years before, like one student asking to the teacher in the Gurukula Kalli, that 1000 years before, right? Teacher, don't teach me cooking and how to like war and then Vana Sastram, like that. They are telling that so many things given by one teacher that time, the Gurukula Kalli. So, Aya Kalagaru, Namo teacher and that Gurukula Kalli, all the teachings are from one teachers, right? Then is the student telling to the teachers, don't teach me all the things separately. You teach me one thing. From that one thing, I can learn anything. So for that kind of teaching, give me, that is the question raised with the student. Only one thing you teach me, from that I can learn everything. And teachers given the answer, if you know yourself, you can know everything. But I read that, I understand something, but I am not exactly. But now I understand that what you know yourself, that you know yourself is everyone is telling, but because you go and read, you know yourself, you know everything. But what is you know yourself? That explanation given in the UHV. So what you know yourself, you can go and explore. That's the thing. You explore, then you can. And also many of them here at UHV too, they are asking what is your goal. I'm just explaining that I want to build a university like SRM. That is my goal. That I am telling in 2023. That why you want to build a university like SRM? Because that SRM, I can see many people are, those who are rich, they can educate here. So, but it is recording anyway. But my goal is to the same environment given to all the poor people because I am coming from the environment. So my goal is to give the education to all from those who are not having to pay fees. So for that kind of students I want to give the help and they want to achieve the same environment for the poor needy peoples because I am coming from that background. So I am thinking like that because I know that how that poverty is, how that education is important. I'm not just understand, I realize already. That's the thing. So for that reason, now also I'm thinking like that. So first university 2, I want to build a university like this. But now I want to build a university like this. And also I want to give the UHV for every faculty compulsory, every students compulsory for every Saturday. I'm fixing like this in my mind. And also that in the lunch break, I met Albert sir because he is coming over for the function, right? For that I invite sir, you come and will stay. That time he's asking, you are sitting 8 days, what you learn? Can you tell me? He's asking, what I can say, only one thing. 8 days in my lifetime, whatever I learned, I don't know. But 8 days, I learned so much from whatever I learned in the past. That's the thing I just given in the one answer. Another thing, suppose whatever I understand, if I'm sharing to the students, they may be a good student and they marry in the family, he may be a good husband or good wife. Suppose he may be have a good son or daughter, he may be a good father and he may be a good human being in the society if they know universal human values. If they know the computer science or psychology, because he have every faculty, right? Faculty, law, computer science, like genetic, so many backgrounds. But everyone we understand what is ourselves is more important than our teaching. That is the thing. So thank you for that. What are the 3 takeaways? Because from my family perspective, I'm always thinking my wife is not understanding me, my son is not understanding me, because whatever I'm telling they are not. Before I attend the UHV, now I'm not understanding me. That is the thing. I'm not understanding me, so I need to understand more. Then only I can understand others. That's the bias rightly pointed. Because the day itself I'm just telling whatever I'm learning, that one day the role play conveying the more meaning than, because that day he is telling that don't look at the arguments or thoughts, look at the feeling. So now whatever those who are just asking, talking with me, even my wife, my mother or whatever, that I'm looking the feeling of that. I'm not looking, yes. Time is up? Yeah. That's it. Thank you. So that, yeah, I know that, ma'am, volunteer only, right, ma'am? But yeah, that's why I'm telling. I don't know that everyone is going to share. Yes, I'm going to stop, madam. Thank you, madam.
Ma'am, I think I will do the warning at 3 minutes so that it will be.
Good afternoon all, I am Bhuvaneshwari from Civil Department. Actually, my thing is from before UHV 2 till UHV 3, my shift was why everything happens to me alone. From this to I should understand others, and also it's my feelings or it's my thoughts. So in UHV, I was still exploring, and I think it was my thoughts, and in UHV 4 I had got a clarity that it is my thoughts, I should work at the level of feeling. And not only this for myself, I should also reach the level of right understanding. So this is not only for myself, for others also. So I have, in these 8 days itself, I have corrected many things in the level of family, in the level of extended family, our department, like that. So my first key takeaway is deal with the feeling, not with the thoughts. So because of this, I have avoided many disputes between my husband at home. And there was a situation when I had to undergo this UHV-4, continue or stop. So I have continued and I have successfully attended all the 8 days because one stage my husband put an end card. So thank you, Gopal Bhaiya. My feel of gratitude for you. Only your role play really helped me out. So the key point which you gave me, like let out the anger. So I made him let out the anger. Then I worked out on his feeling rather than on the thoughts. Then he was able to understand everything and he told, okay, complete it. So till today, no issues. I have successfully completed. And one more thing, usually, if you ask my friends, they'll tell, I'm not so punctual. If I tell 10 minutes, I'll come after half an hour. But in UHV-3, if you ask those who attended UHV-3, they all know, I would be 10 minutes earlier to the class. For 9 o'clock punch, I used to come at 8:59. But for 8:30 class, I used to be here at 8:20 during UHV-3. UHV-4 also, in spite of many personal difficulties, my kids are very ill. I have to take them to the hospitals overnight, sleepless nights. In spite of all this, somehow I made up to be here on time and to be here throughout. And also, I was available to my friends who had bypass, everything I was able to take care in spite of the thing. And second most important thing which I took, my key takeaway was whether we have to be special or we have to be excellence. So this I have observed in my daughter yesterday. And I feel proud, and I really feel, once again, gratitude to you, Gopal Bhaiya. You have really made me feel the difference of being special and excellence. Yesterday, I had a complaint from her tuition ma'am saying she has written nothing in her classwork, rather she is writing nothing in her homework note also. So I just called upon her. If it was before, I would have definitely beat her or scolded her or shouted at her. But yesterday, I just called upon her. I spoke to her, why do you do this? I gave her some space. Then she started crying and she said, everyone are comparing me with my brother. I don't like that. Then I told her, see, compared to your brother, you are so brilliant. Your brother is doing, but with this brilliance, you are not doing. That is the thing. Then she came up herself telling, Mom, whatever I have done is really wrong. I'll correct myself. From now on, you will never receive a complaint like this. So this is what. So this is the also the difference between care and guidance. So whenever we go into care, we are expecting the outcome. But whenever we get into guidance, the outcome automatically comes. And once again, thank you, Raju Bhaiya, for your assignments, in which one of the family members have to give the explanation. What do you think of me? So always I used to come and cry to my friends, saying my husband never understands me. But in just a single word, my husband just put it up. You're so sincere and hardworking. Actually, when you just see the word, so as already told, when you just see the word, it is so simple. But I always used to say, I am always hardworking. From morning 5:30 to night 11:30, I don't have even a time to sit. I'm always working, but my husband never understands. So I was just working upon his feelings and thoughts. Rather than the thought and the word, I was not standing upon the word. And also, official. Yes, ma'am. And my commitment towards students is I have already been taking student induction program, and we have conducted many outreach programs for students and canteen staffs from our department. And we have extended my family from family to extended family. And the outreach, for these outreach programs, mostly I used to call my husband, who is a physiotherapy doctor. He will be the resource person. So, and we have got a very good feedback in that also, and we have conducted a outreach program, holistic health, for few family members also who have volunteered. And still we are working on it. We will be conducting more programs also. So once again, my feel of gratitude for you, Gopal Bhaiya, Raju Bhaiya, and especially Supraja ma'am, and all the UHV team. Thank you. Yes, sir, we are conducting some outreach programs. We have conducted many. So it is a series of programs. Every semester, once in a semester, we are conducting programmatic stuff. So we just tell them what is going on.
This is Umarani from Computer Science and Application Department, Faculty of Science and Humanities, UHV coordinator. So already most of them have discussed about all those topics. So all the keywords I can understand very much clearly. Then it is not possible to follow within, it will not change within 8 days. Okay? So if you have practiced continuously all those things by you, definitely things will change again. So I hope that definitely the things will change a day, I wait for that day. And I would like to tell one thing to all, equality. Sir is talking about the equality. So that is very, very important because most of them, we are in our working place only. Most of them feel about that the equality only. So they should know very much about the importance of their own. So you have to give some spaces for our colleague also. Whatever the things you have started by you, you have to give the opportunity for them also. So this is the takeaway I have taken from this. Before attending this workshop, I have a different meaning of that equality, but now I can understand. Definitely, whatever the opportunity, whatever the things I have started by me, definitely I will give the opportunity to all. So this is my takeaway. As part of the commitment, already I have delivered a guest lecture for UHV in St. Peter University, then Ramachandra University, Ishwari Engineering College. So I proudly say about that. So they have a plan to conduct 5 days workshop for the faculty development program and 2 days allotted for the UHV. So in that program only, they had full attendance for both days. So they are participated very well, they are cooperated very well. Whatever I learned from this session, I taught to the faculty fraternity. So they may be changed. And I would like to tell one thing about to SAT discussion. So the one day that we never change the student attitude. We are nowadays it is very, very big task for controlling the class. So that is very, very difficult for us. So if you want to control the class, if you are shouting, they may control sometimes. That's all. It is not keeps on following by the classroom properly. So if you want to really achieve this, so we have passionate about we already you saw the role model of a SAT and UHV1 teacher and UHV2 teacher. So they never change the face value of any reaction. Okay, so most of them that disturbing the class sometimes. Sir always asking, are you ready? Like that. So even though the face value never change, so that is very, very important for as a teacher. So you have to maintain the face value. So whenever enter into the class, you have to keep smile on your face and taking the class. But I am also giving the punishment to them, not just like that. So really, I feel that give the punishment to them. Definitely, I will give the punishment to the student. So I think this is our work. Okay. So what are the things to be followed by for controlling the classroom means? So I have applied so many tests on them. So the first one. So whenever I am taking the class, whatever the naughty is available during the class hours, I accept all the naughties. Then, so using the mobile phone and talking to others, sightseeing, everything. Just I observe the student. Group by group. Observe the student. Then, after that, they will change day by day. Sorry, I am little tension. I have got little tension. Why suddenly happened, I don't know. So I would like to tell one thing to all of us. So here I would like to introduce our coordinator, SRMIST Ramapuram UHV coordinator, Dr. Madhavi ma'am. She is supported as a lot. Department coordinator Maitri ma'am also here, and 5 of them have attended the UHV classes. So the 8 days definitely we have put much effort for attending this class, and we have taken a class. Then we are putting the attendance in Ramapuram campus. Then come to here again, go to the Ramapuram campus, then putting the punch, then went to the home at 9 o'clock every day. So that's why I am requesting ma'am. So please conduct this UHV program in our campus. So kindly support to us. Thank you, sir.
Good evening one and all. I will make it a short. Myself Dr. Priya from Department of EEE. I have completed my UH 1 and 2 through online. By the time also I shared that sharing made some changes. That is why I am mentioning the sharing. At the end of the UH 1 through the online, I shared my thoughts through the Zoom meeting only. Then I came to UHV 3. By the time people attended, 80 people attended. I found that that is for volunteers from different places from India. I found that I thought like the hall will be filled by the people. I saw that all the 75 people were crowding near the resource person. That way I felt like how they were very keen to grasp the things from the resource person. That time I could understand the role of the volunteering activity in UHV. Then I was a person like always I show my other feelings. Here we have listed 9 feelings. I always show all the feelings in the form of anger only, like love or whatever it is. Within a comfortable zone at my home, I was okay. But after I came out from my BTech, MTech to workplace, I found some little bit discomfort with all the relationship. Not all the time, with few people. So then I came to my PhD. There also I found some difficulty. There I started reading Tirukkural. So that the Tirukkural gave me many solutions that from whom I have learned. I got many solutions through Tirukkural. By the time that UHV got introduced, I started learning UHV with the help of the Tirukkural. So combinedly, it is giving me so much solution in my problem, I can say. So I couldn't able to handle last 20 years, 19 years, but with the help of Tirukkural and UHV, I keep on finding the solutions. I am moving towards the solution. That way I got interacted through this. I can say UHV able to realize my potential through potential. Then UHV I found through that UHV I found my innateness. That is, I am ready to give value-based education to my kids. That I could able to see only through the UHV. From childhood onwards, you could see one person, they always stick on to rules and regulation. I was also like that because my father and mother both are teachers. Same way, I raise my voice to keep on to bring out the points. So through UHV, I found that we could able to deliver. We have the potential of giving value-based education to my students. That I was very much thankful for that. Then, as I already mentioned, Baya also mentioned, the sharing is very much important. I used to listen all the sharing from Sunday meeting, morning meeting, and also SR meetings. So if they also narrate what the problem I am having. If they are finding solution through this UHV, why not us? That way, I used to listen to the sharing. Then I got clarified with the many contents through the UHV. So that I could say the sharing part will change our life. If we are listening to the how come it is possible to others, it is possible for me also. That way I approached. Everybody has now only I am coming into the 3 takeaways. There was the goal. Everybody we have a goal, even as my student, my kids also. But I couldn't reach. I always have the question mark. Why I am not reaching the goal? But the content part Baya delivered, the comprehensive goal I doesn't have. That is the problem. I couldn't reach the goal. So hereafter I will ask my kid, and also I am teaching my kid at my home also. You should have a goal. Of course it should be towards the comprehensive goal that I have learned. Then I am arranged the faculty meeting. Daily I will pray to God for 5 minutes. We sing a song. Daily we will sing by using the hand crumble. We 4 will sing. At the end I am starting the family meeting because I could not find time. I will not allot also. At the end, yesterday I asked my son what is the topic. I got wondered. My son was telling family togetherness. I don't know how he got the word. Then my younger son is telling, together we will sing a song, we will ask to God, He will provide us. So that was the very much, I got wondered, I felt another way. So I will continue the family meeting, Baya. Then one more thing, I am learning Tirukkural. I am approaching Tirukkural with the use of the Tirukkural content. And I got a chance to write 1-page newsletter in my department newsletter. From the last 1 year I am writing. Why I am telling this point is, I am not for publicizing. You can also try. If even department level, whether less people are reading, that is okay. But I am conveying. Last week only I submitted the newsletter content that I started introducing the 9 feelings that we are having. That is the content for my last newsletter. One thing, how we remember our old time teachers and all, how they made us feel. I remember my 3-4 teachers, how they made me feel. So that way we are introducing, we should correct the people by touching the feeling only, not another way. How we are making them understand. We should connect with the feeling. That is the very important thing I have learned through that. So I could not make everything. I have my full entire lifetime to explore the UHV that I cannot make it within 5 minutes. In that regard, I would like to thank all my resource persons, especially Gopal Bhaiya and Raju Bhaiya in this instant. And also a very important thing, I wanted to thank Supraja ma'am. She always give my space. Whoever he is allotting for any workshop, he will not indulge in anything. He will give my space. That only maybe that was the reason to bring out my own potential, I could say. Thank you everyone. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is Edil from the Department of English and Very good afternoon and all. So this is Edil from the Department of English and Foreign Languages, SRMIST, Kata. So whenever I do research, my main concern is to do to make the world better. So I always check to the point that whether my research is going to contribute for the society in a betterment way. So in that regard, when I see this, the entire process of UHV, it is giving me a lot of hope, trust, and belief. And our resource persons, they are representing the entire UHV ideology itself, I guess. Because the first takeaway is from the entire UHV, it is open-mindedness. Just imagine how we conduct FDPs in our department.
they have conducted a lot of events in our department, right? Are we in a very comfortable situation like this? Either as a coordinator or the participants, we are very much comfortable here, right? So they are making us to feel comfortable. So we need to count the factors what is making us so comfortable. So they are seeing things beyond. Here, it is beyond many stereotypes, beyond space, beyond time. The very simple example is the seating arrangement, the very beginning of it. So we have to break a lot of stereotypes, to break many things so that we can reach justice. So justice is nothing but I have shared an image, it is in the WhatsApp group, that talks about the injustice in the society and later equality and equity and finally the justice. Yeah, so that is what represented there. And another takeaway is, since UHV2, I have been exploring this, which is guidance is more important than care and gratitude is more important than glory. So the first one, guidance is more important than care, I explored with my son. So actually I am a single parent. Now he is doing his, after finishing his 10th grade, he is doing his computer science in Sahring Engineering College. When I was attending this UHV2, I think that he as a pestering child, okay, he gives me a lot of annoying things. I used to think, why after all giving all the things that he's asking for, he's not cooperating. Then after getting this detail, the difference between gratitude and guidance and care, I was able to understand that I have given importance only to his body and himself. So I was exploring this from that time, and now I am also evidencing the differences to them. And this difference between gratitude and glory, I was experimenting with my parents. Earlier, because I am a child, okay, daughter to them always, I always expect them to take care of myself. But after UHV2, I able to understand the difference between these two, and I also started practicing it in my life. And my parents, in one of the assignments when we were doing the activity, my father was saying, earlier we were used to take care of you, but now I am evidencing that you are taking care of me. So that was the evidence that I got. So I was so happy about that, seeing the progress. And the same thing, if I am as an individual seeing this much difference in me within this short period of time, if we are going to take this to the entire world, definitely we will be having a better world. Thank you.
Happy evening, Bhaias and Didis. So actually, this is Dr. Maithili from SRM, Ramapuram campus. So to be frankly telling, UHV 1 and 2, I have done an online. So one point to tell, UHV 1 for the voice, for that sweet voice, we have attended. Even though we have so many classes, but I have not missed more number of sessions. Only few sessions I have missed, but for the voice sake, I attended. Something whenever I am hearing that voice, I feel some happiness in the, I will not tell it itself or something else because that time I didn't understand. So that was the case, but UHV 2, I could able to understand self and body, the difference over that. So that was the case for both UHV 1 and 2, it is online. So UHV 3 I did not attend. UHV 4, this is physically face to face. So this also, I was in oscillation to attend 8 days, since it is a number of days is 8. So I have to alter the classes because I have 3 courses, theory courses. So how to alter and how to come, all those oscillations in my mind. And also one more oscillation. There were so many thoughts. So one more oscillation is I have applied for online Atal FPP by NIT Trichy. I think how many of you know? By evening, generative AI, on generative AI. Purely we will focus on technical things, so that also we have to miss. This is also my thought. So that time. So finally, before 2 days only, Madhavi ma'am told that we will go, we all together go. So that was a thing. Okay, I have informed my HOD and I have applied. Supraja ma'am, she has actually approved our applications and we started. This is the reason behind and background behind this journey. So as ma'am said, we all the way came here and all those things. So before UHV, actually, my nature is I'm very soft in nature, and obviously I will think that we should not hurt anybody. That was my thinking. But without knowing all these things, potential, competence, all those terms. So we should not hurt others. And one more thing, if I am getting, that is in favor replies or in favor active actions from the others, obviously I usually keep distance from them. So that was the thing before UHV. So now, bias, they have taught us we have to always explore ourselves. I will not do, I'll never do. I'll not explore myself, I'll just restrict myself that and keep distance. That is what the thing I have done till now. So, but I have started, from Tuesday I have started, with my husband even I could able to find some changes. So that exploration, I am just starting and I will be continuing because we will not get response over 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 activities, actions. So we have to continuously explore without any hesitation or expectation even. So my actually usually when I'm getting any problem with my husband especially because I'll take so much of advantage over him, so that I know. With others we will not find that thing, but with my husband actually I'll tell you just think me as Maitri and I am as Shankar, so that thing I'll tell. But I will be taking into advantage that he is Maitri, but I will not behave as Shankar. I will not feel. I will not, take his his feelings also I will not do. So that favor I will take. So now I started, we have to really think himself as Shankar, Maitri and myself as Shankar, and I started to explore. So my 3 key takeaways. Actually, since this is UHV 4, this Vision for Human Society, as Maya has rightly told, human society is a society where mutual fulfillment of all those who are living in a society will happen. So that mutual fulfillment, in my perspective, can be possible in 3 ways. In all individual, family and society level with the 3 things. That is harmony in self with the natural acceptance, not based on the potential, it is based on the competence. So that is the first takeaway. And second takeaway is feelings. That was the very good session. I like so much and I love so much. So because before that we know these, till UHV2 we know 9 feelings we have. But we didn't even know that there are 3 categories, that is established feelings, expressed feelings and absence of feelings. That absence of feelings, I never have a view of that. So that has to be done, that has to be focused so that all the societal issues can be viewed in a different way. So the third one is actually based on these 2, we can just do justice. First we have to establish justice of ourselves and justice of others' feelings. So these 3...
start to wind up?
Yes, Ma'am. So these 3 if we are following, obviously it is possible very soon as all of us, we are expecting that human society is possible. So as far as my commitments, so I'm the department UHV coordinator. I'm doing, so I'm just assisting whatever ma'am is doing. So I'm a part of that. And actually, we have taken SIP. So introduction, student introductory programs we have done. That also the sessions I have delivered. And actually, all the courses I'm very much into the attraction or inspiration towards this value-based education and value-based living. So human society is possible with value-based living. So for that, the basis value-based education. So actually, whatever the courses I'm dealing, most probably I'll just give a small project. So even mini projects. So I'll take into consideration hereafter. I'll see to that it is just contributing. The projects are just contributing some societal solutions with values. So I'll try to do that. We have just started mapping in the last semester the SDG goals. But how far that's being mapped rightly, we are not aware of that. So I'll try to establish some right mapping of those SDG goals. So that will in turn lead to the coexistence with nature. So that is very, very important. That coexistence with nature only will deliver the humane society. So I'll try exploring towards that.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening to everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer as well as the resource person. At last, I got my chance to share my feedback. I attended UHV2 physically, UHV3 physically, but I never get the chance to share my opinion. At least in UHV3, I didn't get my chance, but at least somehow Umesh Bhaiya found me that Didi, you want to say something. During the break time, he found me and he asked me. So I got some good feeling to share my thoughts, like what I have explored after my UHV and during the UHV3. Then we had some discussion and he gave me some not like a solution, how I have to be. So his opinion reduced a lot of my thoughts inside me, like it's regarding the family situation. So now I can able to figure out, okay, because of this only this is happening, so what to be done, so how I have to be, whether I am correct, I can do more evaluation, like I can go in a, in a harmonious manner. And regarding this, like I want to share one incident, like lot of things to share, but because of the time constraint, only one incident. During the last semester end, there is a guy in my class, I am a mentor for him. During the second semester, he got in malpractice during the university exam and all his subjects were finished out. And third semester, CT1, he caught in malpractice. Again, all the CT marks were gone. Then fourth semester also, it's happened like that. Then whenever I call him for giving a counseling, he used to say some stories like some family issue. My mother is feeling so sad and I'm spending a lot of time to convince her. Like a lot of stories he used to say. Then at one point of time, I called his father and then I updated all his progress and everything. Then he visited the campus and he said he lied throughout this 2 years, he lied to me. Thanks for informing his status and there is no such issue in my family which will affect him. Like that he said, and he requested me to update his progress. So I used to spend extra time and I will update, even though after so many counseling, even during the 5th semester also, in my subject itself he copied during the CT exam and I got him. But somehow, like last semester, he managed to come to the class regularly and he kept that 75% of attendance in most of the subjects. And in some 0 credit course, we gave some second chance for the students to complete. Because it is not possible to provide all the detailed subjects in the summer course, so we gave second chance for the students to go through the 0 credit course in the evening time. So again, like he had some issue and he haven't submitted the assignment in some subject, and he came one evening, like I was in another subject lab, and he came to me and gave the letter like I missed this assignment, that faculty is telling like if your FA is recommending, I will take your assignment like that. Then I know that faculty, so I called him and I asked, like he is telling I didn't give any such assignment like that. So by mistake he mentioned some other subject. Then it's made me to anger, like so because of the preconditioning, like he did a lot of things no. So I shouted him. Then he said while leaving, like ma'am, I am trying to improve myself, but you are not ready to help me. He left that word, and then I feel like okay, might be he is this time he might be telling truth. Like I am not in a position to understand him. Then I go and I have checked his progress in all the subjects. He made 75% at that time in most of the subjects, regular subject. So then I tried to contact that faculty, and then I talked with her. Then somehow I helped him to submit the assignment, and his parents also thanked me all these things. One thing I want to convey this, this thing I haven't done for him. He left one word, no, I am trying to improve myself, but you are not ready to help. But naturally I want to help the person, that's what I spent that much effort on him. Okay, because of the preconditioning, at that time, because of the time frame, and he wrote some wrong letter, so it made me to anger. So that time I didn't realize that I naturally want to help the people. So for satisfying myself only, I did that effort, and I made him to clear that subject. Then he thanked me, all these things over, but thanks is not required. But why I did that means for satisfying myself. Okay, so this thing I am following for a long time, but sometimes due to the environment, all these things, still I am in an exploration state, I couldn't able to follow all the time. So during my college time, everyone knows that Tender Chikpo Swaminathan. He used to say moral stories through radio, right? So once he said even if you are offering something to the beggar, you are not helping for the beggar, it's for satisfying yourself. Yourself is saying that you need to help that person. So if you are not helping him, he is not going to get affected. Yourself only is going to get affected. So for satisfying myself only, I am doing everything. Thanks for giving the chance.
So if there is someone who is willing to share, can come up and share. But if people are willing to leave, they are free to leave, because officially the session is getting over. And thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.